Alright, what up godly gamers? Welcome back to another daily visit with Banshee. Let's go over what he has, what I recommend you pick up. Make sure to like and subscribe, I appreciate all of you, and let's just jump right into it. Okay, it's a pretty nice inventory for today. We got a Whispering Slab, a Falling Guillotine, of course, Judgment of Kelgraph as always. With the Whispering Slab, we have Hipfire Demolitionist. Ooh, I like that. I might actually pick this up myself. I love demo. This is probably going to be in the title. Hipfire is kind of a niche personal preference perk, although I really enjoy it on bows. If you just learn to kind of use bows with hip firing, it can actually be really beneficial for both like higher end content and just kind of more fun, especially on the lightweight rapid fire frame bows. I actually really enjoy having hip fire grip. And then Demolitionist, of course, with all the grenade builds in the game right now, I can make an entire like 10 videos going over each individual grenade build right now. I'm pretty sure I've already made 2, but yeah, demo hipfire. I would honestly safely call this a god roll for me personally. I'm definitely picking this up. We have carbon arrow shaft and fiberglass arrow shaft. I'm going to keep carbon arrow shaft. And we have high tension string and polymer string. Yep, this is definitely a god roll. So yeah, you want to put polymer string on it to get that draw time down from 616 to 536, and then the draw time masterwork will get it down to 526 from 536. So that is pretty awesome, guys. This is a really, really good bow. If you're a new or returning player and you want a good solid bow, especially to use for certain builds, if you like bows, this is definitely going to be a good bow for you. So I am definitely picking that bad boy up. Moving on from that, we have a Judgment of Kelgraph with Shot Swap Wellspring. I'm going to go skip over this one. I only ever recommend this if it has Demolitionist or Incandescent or close to melee. If it has any of those 3 perks or even 2 of those perks combined, I will always recommend it. But if you guys want to get this crafted next season, you actually can get this crafted. If you buy however many you need, pattern wise, I believe it's 5 is the threshold you need. So if you don't have any, buy 5 of them, and then next season you can put deep sight on this weapon and then you can get it crafted just like that. So if you'd like to do that, definitely go pick 5 of these up, although I'm not going to recommend this roll today. Moving on from that, we have a Cold Denial with Grave Robber, Eye of the Storm. Kind of a mid-roll, if I'm being completely honest. It does have some pretty good barrels and mags, so we got Hammerforge rifling. I would definitely put Hammerforge on it for the additional 10 range, and then Ricochet rounds for an additional 5 range. Very good together as an additional 15 range right off the bat. You do have a stability masterwork because Ricochet will also give you, I believe, 10 stability, and then you get an additional 10 stability, so you get 65 from that, which is pretty nice. Grave Robber, kind of meh on this weapon. I've always found Grave Robber to be kind of weird. If you have a melee build going on with like Arc Hunter, I could see it working, although personally I just kind of think it's a waste of a perk. But let me know in the comments if I'm wrong on that. Maybe the Grave Robber is super busted, I just don't know about it. And then he has Eye of the Storm, which is a really good perk for winning those gunfights in PvP, especially with the pulse rifle. The lower your health gets, the more accurate your gun gets, and it's kind of just really good. Also, you get a boost to handling as well. And then yeah, once again, you have a stability masterwork. So overall, a solid Cold Denial. If you want one, go pick it up. This is actually a pretty decent pulse rifle. The 340 archetype, high impact frames tend to be arguably, if not the best archetype for PvP. It's between this and the 540s for sure. I know the 450s and the 390s kind of get slept on quite a bit. Moving on from that, we have the Foretura 59 with Killing Wind Swashbuckler. I hate this sidearm personally. If you like the full auto Suro sidearms, go for it, pick it up. It is a rapid fire frame. It fires full auto. You do have high cal rounds. You got arrowhead break and corkscrew rifling. I'd probably put corkscrew just for that little bump in range, and then high cal will also give you an additional 5 range. So I'd run that combo. Killing Wind to get mobility, weapon range, and handling after getting a kill. Never bad. Killing Wind's always kind of just a fine perk to have on a gun. It can sometimes be a god roll for a perk, or it can sometimes just be mid. I feel like on this weapon, it'll probably just be mid. And then you have Swashbuckler, which is one of my favorite damage buffs in the game. Kills with this weapon and melee kills will give a stacking damage buff up to ×5 on this weapon, giving it, I believe, plus 15 or 20% damage, something like that. You do have a handling masterwork. So this is kind of a mid Foretura, but if you want it, go pick it up. And then we have the final weapon for the daily weapons. We have the Falling Guillotine with Energy Transfer Whirlwind Blade. Not a god roll. I wish it was Relentless Strikes. If it was Relentless Strikes Whirlwind Blade, this would be a god roll for sure. You do have an Impact Masterwork. You got Balance Guard and Enduring Guard. I'd probably honestly run Enduring Guard because you're going to get your guard efficiency and guard endurance up super, super high. Your guard resistance won't be, it'll be 0, which is funny. Although, you don't really ever want to guard with this sword. That's not the point of this sword. You do also have Hungry Edge, Honed Edge, and Tempered Edge. I'd probably run Honed Edge because it does decrease your ammo capacity a little bit, but you'll get additional damage. Or if you want to run tempered edge, and you can keep one less bullet or one more bullet. And then yeah, energy transfer is fine. Guarding while receiving damage generates class ability energy. Kind of like a weird situational perk, I guess. But you know, not a god roll any means the sense. But Whirlwind Blade is the best perk in slot for this sword. So yeah, if you want a falling guillotine with Whirlwind Blade, definitely go pick this up. This is pretty solid. Moving on from that, the weekly weapons I recommend you guys pick up. The Luna Lotta 4B with Shootaloo Golden Tricorn. Shootaloo is a very, very good perk for high-end PvE content like Grandmaster Nightfalls or Master Raids. Essentially what it allows you to do is shoot ammo bricks across the map, and then you can pick it up without having to run over to it and get it, which makes a lot of situations very, very easy. Especially in Grandmasters, when you're killing enemies from afar and you see a heavy brick drop, you just shoot it and then you get the ammo from it. I think it's one of the most underrated perks in the game personally, and I really enjoy it. And Golden Tricorn is also not that bad. It's kind of a weird perk, but you know, this bow itself, you got Carbon Arrow Shaft, of course, definitely run that over Carbon. So yeah, Carbon Arrow Shaft and Compact Arrow Shaft, you want to run Carbon, and then you have Tactical String and Flexible String. I would obviously run Flexible String to get that draw time down from 576 to 536, and then you have a draw time masterwork to reduce it an additional 10. So yeah, this is a very good bow. And then finally, you guys have all week to go get this thing. I highly recommend you guys pick this up if you are a new returning player, the Cantata 57. This is arguably the best roll you can possibly get on it. I know some people like Slide Shot Opening Shot on it, although Eye of the Storm Rangefinder is just as good, if not better, than Slide Shot Opening Shot. Essentially, when your health gets lower, you're going to get a bonus to handling, and your gun's going to become more accurate, and then you have an all the time range buff on this thing. It's going to give you increased zoom magnification, sure, although you do have to understand that when you get that zoom magnification, you just have an additional range buff the entire time. I don't know what I'm trying to say about rangefinder. You guys know how good rangefinder is. But you do also have accurized rounds, and you have full bore. So this is arguably the maxed range you could possibly get on Cantata, and then you do have a range masterwork as well. This is crazy. If you are a new or returning player, you do not have this gun, and you want to get back into PvP, or if you're looking to get into PvP for the first time, this is the hand cannon I would recommend you guys bring in. This is going to give you those crispy 3-tap kills, and it's going to be really, really fun. All right, so that's gonna do it for the video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys. All right, bye.